watching the Journeyman crypto channel. This is James, the Journeyman. So I'm going to go ahead and come back to the screen. First, I want to go ahead and show you what I've been doing with my altcoins. So I've had to top off some of them. Obviously, everyone's aware of what's going on with the markets. It has a corollary effect on the altcoins as well. So I did top off Harmony. Now XRP Ripple. I remember I was talking to you about that one. It's the one involved in the lawsuit with the SEC. And so that one I actually added to it. So it didn't double. It's saying 210, but it didn't double. I actually added to it. But it had gone down a bit. So I added about 130, 140 to get it up to where it is right now. And and then I've had to top off some of these other ones too. So I just wanted to go ahead and show. Oh, and also I did go ahead and add a new one. So where's the new one that I just added? Okay, so I found it. I had to refresh the screen because it's the last coin that I bought. So I did go ahead and get CKB, which is that's the Nervos coin, NERVOS, and so that's been added to it. And actually, I don't remember the particulars on this coin. It's been a while since I've seen a video on it. I do know that it dropped. The first time that I saw that I watched some videos on it, it was at 3 cents, and now it's hovering between 1 and 2. So it went down too. So I thought it was a great opportunity to go ahead and get a very cheap coin with promising prospects. So CKB Nervos, that is the next on my list. Okay, so that's my altcoin collection. It just keeps growing, and I tell you, I'm excited to see it keep growing. So what I want to talk to you is the strategy that I use. You know that I'm involved in both Qubitlife and also Hyperfund, and these I can make my case on why I believe these to be very reliable platforms, and why I believe that they're going to be around for years to come. But I've adopted a strategy, and what I'm doing, I'm not actually investing money directly into these into those platforms. And what I'm actually doing is I'm putting the money instead into Nexo, which is a crypto lending platform. And I don't have time to really get into Nexo, although I probably should on another video, because it is a bank, it is regulated, it is insured, and so it's a sure thing. It's a safe place for me to put my Bitcoin. So I have about $2,000 of Bitcoin with Nexo. And so instead of putting money directly from, let's say, my paychecks into Qubitlife or into Hyperfund, what I'm doing is I'm putting it to Nexo. And what Nexo does is it allows you to borrow up to 60%. And this is what's called an over-collateralized loan, which means that your holdings in Nexo exceed what you're borrowing. So that's there's no credit check. There's no qualifications other than what you're holding with them. And so they do offer up to down to 5.9% if you hold some of their coins. I haven't done that yet. I am thinking about it. But if you allocate some of your assets with a portion of it as the Nexo coin, then they give you their best rates. Now, 5.9 is that's APR. If not, if I want to continue to hold it all in Bitcoin, then it'll be was 11.9% I have right now. Anyway, so this is my account, right? And So basically, you deposit the money here, or the Bitcoin here. You borrow against that, and then you can do riskier things, such as investing in platforms. Although, I do believe that the platforms I am investing in are less risky. But that's how I do it. And by doing it this way, now here's the thing: is you're having to choose between, um, investing, investing your money in Bitcoin, because we all know that Bitcoin is going to go up. I've heard 500,000. I've heard a million, 3 million. Over the next 5 to 10 years, and it's anyone's guess. But that was my CD. Hold on. It's anyone's guess, but we all believe it's going up as it becomes. As adoption increases, as institutions get into it, we all believe that Bitcoin is going to go up, and so we're kind of forced to make a decision. Are we going to buy Bitcoin and be able to take advantage of that, or are we going to invest it in other things, such as Qubitlife and such as Hyperfund? Well, this way you don't have to choose. This is the beauty of it. Whenever I get paid, I put away a couple $100 or however much I can afford into Nexo, and I am buying Bitcoin. And whenever I can, whenever the balance increases to the point where I can, borrow some funds to invest in these other platforms, I will. But I'm investing directly in Bitcoin, so I'm actually being able to do both, and I don't have to make a choice. So consider this strategy. There are other lending platforms too, and you definitely do your research. I was looking over a few of them. I did Nexo because for right now they don't have KYC, and so that's just fine with me. I'm not getting into KYC, and it's just it kind of alarms me that how everything is moving towards KYC, and the reason is because 2/5 of the world don't have access to banks, and they don't have access to banks because they don't have identifications, they don't have passports, and so for decades and decades they've just been shut out from the financial world, and kept in just in dire poverty because because of the system. Because the system sets the wall way too high. Well, one of the awesome things about what's going on with its explosion in cryptocurrency with Bitcoin, it's setting people free. And when I say that, it's allowing people, anyone with an internet access, and that's virtually everyone in the world now, anyone with an internet access, to be able to enter the market and be able to make a living for themselves, and sometimes just a tiny bit of money that they can make can feed their family for a whole week. It's incredible, and so that's made possible. And KYC is the problem I have against that. It's not that I'm trying to avoid taxes or anything like that. The problem I have with KYC is it's moving back towards the old system where the banks decide who gets to succeed and who doesn't, who has access to the financial markets and who doesn't. So I have a real problem with that. So anyway, I won't drag this out too long, but